Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The moment I heard the shattering of glass behind me, my entire body locked in place. I turned slowly, dread boiling in my stomach. There stood my husband Aram, the man who had loved me gently for 7 years, staring at me with eyes that looked nothing like the ones I knew. His chest rose and fell as if each breath cut into him, and on the carpet between us lay the wine glass he had dropped, and beside me sat Denial. My heart slammed against my ribs so hard I thought it might break free. I felt the heat of embarrassment crawl up my neck and spread across my face. The room, moments before filled with soft low light and whispered laughter, now felt suffocating. I could smell the sharp sting of spilled wine mixing with the faint perfume still lingering in the air. It made my stomach twist. Aram did not shout. That silence hit harder than any scream could. I swallowed, but my throat was too tight to form words. Denial shifted awkwardly, guilt flickering across his face, but he remained seated. Not brave enough to stand. Not caring enough to leave. And maybe that was my first real jolt of truth. I had chosen someone who would not even rise in the moment everything collapsed. Aram's voice finally drifted across the room. Soft. Flat. Completely emptied. How long? No question mark. No emotion. Just those 2 words falling like stones. I opened my mouth, but the truth tangled with excuses, with fear, with shame. Aram, I can explain. He shook his head once. I did not ask for an explanation. I asked how long. His eyes met mine, and in them I saw not anger, but something far colder. A kind of acceptance that terrified me. A quiet decision forming behind his gaze. 3 months, I whispered. Denial exhaled sharply, as if relieved the secret was finally out. I hated that sound. I hated him in that moment. I hated myself even more. Aram closed his eyes for a breath. When he opened them, they glistened, though he did not cry. 3 months, he repeated. 3 months of lies. His voice shook on the last word. My chest caved in. Aram, I never meant to hurt you. You did not mean to hurt me, he said. But you did it anyway. His calm felt like a knife slowly pressing in. He stepped back as if he could not bear to breathe the same air as me. That movement hurt worse than if he had slapped me. Denial finally stood, clearing his throat. Maybe I should go. Aram turned to him. Do whatever you want. Clearly she does too. The shame burned hot and choking. Denial left without waiting for me to speak. The door clicked shut behind him. The silence that followed felt like the world had stopped breathing. Aram walked past me toward the hallway. I reached for his arm. Please do not walk away, I said, my voice cracking like thin ice. He paused but did not turn. I am not walking away. Not yet. Something in his tone made my stomach drop. He continued moving until he reached the corner of the room where I kept a small wooden box. I watched him kneel and open it slowly, almost tenderly. Inside were letters he had written during our engagement. Warm words. Silly promises. Memories he cherished more than anything. He lifted one letter, stared at it for a long moment, then set it aside. He did not rip it. He did not throw it. He simply placed it away from the others as if separating the truth from the lies. Aram, please talk to me. He finally faced me. I am talking. I am just choosing my words carefully because if I say the wrong thing right now, I might never forgive myself for how cruel I could be. My breath hitched. He walked toward the window, the soft glow from the streetlights painting his silhouette in gold. Do you know what hurts the most? He asked. It is not that you wanted someone else. It is that you stopped choosing me without giving me a chance to fight for us. My eyes filled. I was confused. I felt distant. I felt unseen. And you never told me, he said quietly. You never gave me the chance to fix something I did not know was breaking. Tears ran down my face. I know. I was scared. He nodded slowly. And I was trusting. The words punched through me. For a long moment, neither of us spoke. The sounds of the night filtered in through the window. A dog barking. A distant engine. Life continuing outside while ours stood frozen. Then Aram took a breath that shook from deep inside him. I need space, he said. Not forever. Not yet. But right now I cannot look at you without seeing what you chose over us. His voice cracked and that crack split me open. I am not leaving because I want to hurt you, he said. I am leaving because staying in this room feels like drowning. He walked toward the door. I stepped forward instinctively, but he lifted his hand gently. Please, he whispered. Not now. He left without slamming the door. That was the moment that broke me. Not the discovery. Not the confrontation. Not even the guilt. It was the kindness. He still loved me enough to leave gently.